down to wisdom love. We're riding this tide tonight. Yeah, we rise, we love.
Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. We are here for our new era reading. It's the Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries reading. And let us begin. Yes. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get it going. So I'm pulling 7 cards and I will call out what they're about. So the first card is the Awakening, and that's the Empress. Oh, wow. Hey, Empress. The Awakening is the Empress. And the illusion dissolving is the 7 of Pentacles. Illusion dissolving. The spiritual responsibility is the 9 of Swords. Whoa, okay. And the courage point is the 10 of Wands. Courage point and the dream becoming real. Aha, that's the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. The dream becoming real. Okay, and the structure required is the Death card. The structure required. The Death card. And the path forward is the 4 of Pentacles. All right. That's amazing. Amazing. Wow. All right, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, yes, yes. We got it here. This is deep karmic transformation. It's not light energy. It is definitely shifting, life, restructuring, soul maturing energy, okay? So this is the Saturn-Neptune collective reading, guys, and I have pulled 7 cards here. I'm going to go over them with you again about their placing. So if this message has reached you, it's because something within you is ready to change. Not on the surface, but at the level of identity. This entire spread is telling a very clear story. The illusion of who you thought you were is dissolving. And the truth of who you are becoming is demanding structure, discipline, and action. So let's start with the awakening. The awakening pulled was the Empress. And this is a collective. This is a collective awakening. The collective is awakening right now. There is a mass awakening. I don't know if you guys are aware of this whole time right now that we're in. Is called the Great Awakening. So, the collective is awakening to their true value. We are awakening to our power and our ability to create life from within. That's what the awakening is all about. Recognizing your true value, your power, and knowing that you have the ability to create from within. This is not about external validation anymore. This is about realization. The realization that I am the source. I do not chase, I attract. I create from alignment, not from lack. That is what this Empress card is saying as the position of the awakening. The awakening. The awakening, the Empress in the awakening position is, I am the source. I am the source. I don't chase, I attract. I create from alignment, not from lack. But here's the truth. This awakening is beautiful and uncomfortable. I must say it again. Look at her. This awakening is beautiful and uncomfortable. Because once you see your worth, you can no longer participate in anything that diminishes it. You can't do it. And that's what that awakening is about. This week, Spirit is saying to us, the awakening this week is knowing that you don't chase, you attract. You create from alignment, not from lack. Aligning yourself. You create from alignment, not lack. And it's beautiful and uncomfortable. So, whoa, that was powerful, guys. I can't seem to move from it, but we're gonna move on because the next card was the Seven of Pentacles, and this card is in the position of illusions dissolving those illusions. The illusion being released with this Seven of Pentacles is waiting for something outside of you to grow your life. That's the illusion. Waiting for something outside of you to grow your life. That is the illusion. This is waiting too long. This is over investing without return. It's hoping something will change without changing yourself. Saturn is stepping in and saying, time is your currency. Where are you wasting it? Time. Saturn is saying time is your currency. Where are you wasting it? Let's look at where we're wasting our time. You know, I think I told you guys way back when I first started, I used to play poker, online poker, and I spent a lot of time. Doing that. It was fun. Oh, heck yeah, it was so much fun, you know. And I'll tell you, it was fun, but that was it. So, of course, like a lot of things that I could have been doing, that would have been investing into myself or my education, anything, just anything to fulfill my calling, even, It was time. I think that was not put to the best use. And that is what we're looking at right now. Saturn is stepping in and saying, time is your currency. Where are we wasting it? I have nothing against PlayStation. I love PlayStation. I have one myself. I do. But if I'm spending lots of time doing that, and it's a relaxing time, it kind of takes your mind off of all of the hustle and bustle of life and stuff. It's cool, but it's cool in its place. It has a place. Everything does. So there's that. So Neptune is dissolving the fantasy. Neptune is dissolving the fantasy. I'm still on the Seven of Pentacles. Neptune is dissolving the fantasy of how it's going to work out eventually. That it's going to work out eventually. Fantasy. And replacing it with, it works when you work in alignment. It works when you work in alignment. And that is what this Seven of Pentacles is about. We're at spiritual responsibility, which is this Nine of Swords. Oh my, yes. The Nine of Swords. This is where the reading gets real. Spiritual responsibility. It's in the place of spiritual responsibility. And it's telling me what Spirit is saying is the collective is being asked to take responsibility for mental loops, for anxiety cycles, for overthinking patterns. This is not punishment. This is empowerment. We have to take responsibility for these things. And I'll tell you why. Because the only one in control of it is you. The only one in control of it is me. If I'm having mental loops, if I am having anxiety cycles and overthinking patterns, then these are things that only I can work on. Now you might say, how do I work on those things? Well, you become progressive about what you're doing, proactive by deciding, hey, I can handle this myself with some meditation and journaling, with some really staying focused, having clarity, not living in any type of delusion, not being, just being really honest with myself. I can handle it by even getting counseling or therapy if I need to. So these are things like when you recognize When you sit with yourself, and that's why it's so important to take time out and really sit with yourself in meditation, journaling, thinking about how things are going, why are they going this way, and how can I fix it? Because you're the only one who can really fix it. You, and of course God, but see, God is in you. We always have to, the only thing that I disagree with traditional religion or whatever is that everyone wants to look outside of themselves and blame that. That is not it. That's not it. Because when you're looking outside of yourself, you won't find yes, finding hope for the future and things like that is, of course, the way, the right way. But the hope is in you, is what you make it, is how you move. And the biggest lie that we ever received was that we can't do anything about it because you are the only one who can do anything about it. It's holding that responsibility. And when we can do that, but first we have to know how we feel about ourselves. And that is important. We have to know who we are. We have to know who God called us to be. You see, God does play a role. Source of all that is does play a role. But the biggest role is you. Because you are the one who have to take the steps. Just like you tuned in to this reading. You're taking steps saying, there's possibly a whole nother way. There's some things I haven't looked at. There's some energies that I don't understand. And that is what, oh my goodness, on the Let's Talk, that's what we're going to talk about. Because I don't want to take the whole reading up talking about that, but it's very important. It's very important to know. You can't have those mental loops. This person is in anguish. This person is up all night. They're stressing. They're having anxiety. They're overthinking. They're not putting it into perspective. Remember that word? Perspective. They're not putting their lives in. You have to be able to put everything in perspective. We're going to talk about that more. We'll talk about that more. But this is not punishment. It's empowerment. That's how you become empowered. Because the truth is, some of the suffering has been self-created through fear-based thinking. See, there's two things. There's parallel. We live in a parallel world. There's good, there's bad. Good and evil, right? Okay, there's hot, cold. We live in a parallel world. So fear-based thinking, there's fear and there's faith. You cannot have faith if you have fear. You cannot have fear if you have faith. The two don't go together. They're opposites. So fear-based thinking, you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that. And now Saturn is asking you to discipline your mind And that's what this is all about. Saturn is saying, have discipline in your mind. Know what you want. Know what you want. Neptune is dissolving illusions. And one of the biggest illusions is fear. Fear is an illusion, guys. Okay, so that is all about it. It's getting deep. I know it. I knew this Saturn, Neptune, and Aries was going to get juicy. I knew it. So let's hold on to it. Hold on. Hold on, guys, because then we got this 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is at the courage point. Aries energy is pulling you to move forward even while feeling overwhelmed. That Aries energy is pulling us to move forward even while we're feeling overwhelmed. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed or not, move forward. This is the moment where you say, I'm tired, but I'm not stopping. I'm tired, but I'm not stopping. I'm moving forward. The burden you're carrying it's showing you what no longer no longer is sustainable. The burden that you're carrying is showing you what is no longer sustainable. You can't keep it. This is not about doing more. This is about doing what matters. Doing what matters. Dropping what doesn't matter. And choosing yourself even when it's hard. Choose you. That is what this 10 of Wands in the place of the courage point is saying to us. That's what it's saying. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. This 8 of Pentacles. Now this is where Neptune meets reality. The 8 of Pentacles has been a pivotal card this year. This card was in the New Year's reading that was fire. Oh my goodness. If you didn't watch the New Year's reading, go back and see that. Fire, okay? 8 of Pentacles has been in a lot of very pivotal readings, and it has a very, very good meaning for us this year. Spirit has been really calling out to us to not. So it's called, I think what Spirit really is saying is work smarter, not harder. Work smarter. Because the 8 of Pentacles is your dream is not a fantasy anymore. It's a skill. It's a practice. It's a daily commitment. This is about building something, learning something, perfecting your craft. The message is really clear. You don't just visualize the dream, you work it into existence. And this is called embodiment. But the other thing that Spirit has been saying about this card is that it's not all about work. It's about faith. It's about believing in yourself, believing in what you're doing. You can work as hard as you want, but if you don't believe in what you're doing, if you have doubt, if you are dealing with a lot of overthinking and anxiety and mental loops, if you're dealing with that type of thing, no matter how hard you work, it takes faith too. You gotta have faith. You gotta believe in it. You cannot. It's like telling yourself a lie. It's like you're just going through the motions. Don't just go through the motions. Do it, but do it in knowing that what you are doing is moving you towards your goal. Believe in yourself. Yes, perfect your craft. You want to be the best at it, for sure. Perfect it. Commit to learning. Commit to building. And believe in what you're doing. And then the Death card, this is in the position of the structure that is required. Saturn is requiring a full transformation. Not a tweak, not a mirror adjustment, a complete ending. This could be old identities. This could be old habits. This could be old emotional attachments. Remember, we talked about those attachments. This could be old versions of yourself. The discipline here is let it in without trying to control the transition. Let it in. Don't try and control it. Just let it go. Because Neptune dissolves and Saturn is finalizing. Okay? So that it's happening. You have to make that decision, let it go, and move forward. And this is a necessary ending for a destiny to begin. For anything to begin, your destiny, your path forward, for that to begin, something has to end. So those old identities, those old habits that are holding you back, wasting time. We started out by talking about it. Wasting time. Don't waste time. I mean, put it in its perspective. The perspective of, I take time. I have fun time. I have work time. I have family time. That's how you have to put things in perspective. Fun can't be all day or you wouldn't get anything accomplished. I mean, all day, every day. If you're on vacation, fun could be all day. But I'm saying you have to put it in perspective. And then this path forward is the Four of Pentacles. And this is saying, in that position, this is telling us that the collective moves into stability, security, and protection of energy. But there's the dual message here is the positive is that building financial and emotional stability. The positive is that we're building financial and emotional stability. It's that we're learning to hold on to what matters. And it's creating a solid foundation. And that's the positive side. Now the shadow side is holding on too tightly. It's fear of loss. Remember, fear, any type of fear is not good. Fear of loss, that's a limiting belief. And it's resistance to change. Don't resist change. If change is happening and you see it, and just go with it. Just go with it. Don't resist. Go with it. Because the resistance is what gives you the anxiety. The resistance is what gives you all of the, anxiety really. The mental loops and all of that, So go with it. So the path forward is about balance, control, and it's not fear-based control. It's about balance, control. Being balanced. And this is a becoming. This reading is all about becoming. The Empress opened this reading, and Death card reshaped it. This tells me that we're not just evolving, we are transforming. You're transforming into your next level self. Saturn is saying, get disciplined about who you are becoming. Neptune is saying, let go of who you are not. And Aries is saying, move now. Move now, okay? And you cannot carry the old version of yourself into life. You can't carry the old version of yourself into the life that you're asking for. Can't do it. You cannot think your way into peace. You must discipline your mind. You cannot wait for your dream. You must build it daily. And you cannot avoid transformation because it's already happening. It's happening. It is happening. When I think about transformation, I think about giving birth. When that baby is ready to come, it's happening. Whether you like it or not, guess what? It's happening. It's coming forward. It's that time. It's that day. It's moving. Think about it like that. It's happening. You can't stop it. It's happening. You cannot avoid transformation. You can't. It's happening. So if this resonates, it's because something in your spirit already knows you're not who you used to be. And you're not meant to go back. This is the week you stop imagining your next life and start embodying it. Yes. This is the energy we're moving through right now. This is the energy that we're moving through right now, collective. This is not just a reading. This is a transition out of illusion and into embodiment. Saturn has shown you where discipline is required. Neptune has revealed what was never real, and Aries is asking you one question. Are you ready to move like the person you say you are becoming? I'll say it again. Are you ready to move like the person you say you are becoming? Because this week is not about perfection. It's about participation. It's about choosing yourself even when it's uncomfortable, and letting go even when it's hard, and showing up even when you don't feel ready. This is how your next life begins. And if this message resonates with you, I want you to do two things. Drop a comment and let me know what part of the message spoke directly to you. I want to hear your voice in this space. And then head over to my Etsy shop at Healing Exchange and leave me a message and let me know you stopped by. I would love to connect with you on a deeper level. I would love that. And the healing portal is open. We all are doing real transformation work together. Those daily healing portals are truly setting people free, setting us free. Weekly collective readings are on Thursdays. I'll mention that again. And our Saturn-Neptune journey is just beginning. Everything you need, readings, energy work, and deeper guidance is linked in the description below. And it includes my website at healingexchange.net. And before you go, if this resonates, subscribe so you don't miss what's unfolding, because we're not just watching the shifts, we are becoming it. And take a breath, hold your power, and I'll see you in the next message. And remember, be gentle with yourself, because life is about the journey, not the destination. You are here now, my love. Enjoy it to its fullest. Enjoy. This has been Empress Shey. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.
In the blaze of Aries, Saturn meets the sea. Neptune's waves of vision structure sets us free. Collective hearts aligning, future like a flame. We breathe. The of vision structure sets us free. Collective hearts aligning, future like a flame. We breathe.